Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video all about species 8472 from the Star Trek universe. Species 8472 is the Borg designation for the non-humanoid species from a dimension known as fluidic space which can be reached through quantum singularities. Their highly developed biology and technology has made them superior even to the Borg and are even considered by them the apex of biological evolution. The species name for itself remains unknown and is recognized by the given Borg designation. First we will go over species 8472's history in the Star Trek franchise. The Borg first came across species 8472 in Earth year 2373 after making it into fluidic space on a mission searching for more species worthy of assimilation. But their attempt didn't go to plan as species 8472 proved immune to assimilation and the invasion of the Borg on their realm provoked a war. According to 7 of 9, species 8472 was the first species to show true resistance to the Borg in their entire history. Species 8472 used their superior biological technology to push the Borg back and made a counter-attack on the galaxy, destroying many Borg drones, ships and even some planets in the process. Around the same time, the Federation starship USS Voyager also came across species 8472, during which a member of species 8472 communicated genocidal intentions to Kes telepathically. After this, Captain Janeway decided to make a deal with the Borg to help them defeat species 8472 while they grant them safe passage through Borg space. The Borg agreed, and with biomolecular warheads which contained modified nanoprobes, Voyager destroyed many of species 8472 bioships in both fluidic and normal space. This struck fear into species 8472 and they fell back into fluidic space. But one member of species 8472 was left in normal space and was tracked by relentless Hirogen hunters for months. The members later found themselves on Voyager attempting to return to fluidic space. Captain Janeway wanted to aid its efforts, but 7 of 9 refused. Later on, as the member grappled with a Hirogen hunter, 7 beamed them both aboard a nearby Hirogen ship. Their conflict with Voyager made species 8472 dismiss the Borg as irrelevant and focus on humanity, as they had proven much more dangerous with their biomolecular warhead. Species 8472 built terraspheres in the Delta Quadrant containing simulations of Starfleet headquarters, and had genetically modified themselves to look like Alpha Quadrant species the crew of Voyager would recognize. They did this with the goal of reconnaissance, infiltrate Earth and gather intelligence on Starfleet's military capabilities and plans. In 2375, Voyager discovered Terrasphere 8 after detecting a Federation signal. Species 8472 captured Commander Chakotay, who was on a reconnaissance mission of the Terrasphere. Voyager was able to convince them that they had not had any contact with Earth nor any hostile intentions, and established a ceasefire by offering the modified nanoprobes in exchange for data on species 8472's technology, after which species 8472 returned to fluidic space. Now let's go over the species' biology. Species 8472 stands about 3 meters tall and are tripedal. They have cruciform pupils and do not have obvious mouths, nostrils, or ears. They had epidermis and are also incredibly strong, being able to pull off human limbs and rip through bulkheads with no problem at all. It is not believed they need oxygen or any form of atmosphere to survive, and are able to walk without any gravity, as they are able to cling to surfaces. The species is shown to have as many as 5 genders. Species 8472 is made out of cells that contain over 100 times the amount of DNA of that of a human. The DNA has a triple helix structure and is the most densely coded life form known to the Federation. They have an extraordinarily powerful immune system, being able to immediately destroy any former agent that is chemical, biological, or technological which rendered them immune to Borg assimilation. However, species 8472 were vulnerable to a modified form of Borg nanoprobes that could evade detection by their immune system and disintegrate the cells. Species 8472 cells would proliferate and begin to consume a life form from the inside out if they come in contact with one. They have DNA and polyfluidic compounds in their blood. They could commit suicide in desperate situations by releasing a cellular toxin into their blood. They are also very resistant to most forms of technology. Their bodies can generate a bioelectric field that has the ability to block sensors and transporter locks. Not only can they do that, but they can also penetrate force fields and withstand a good amount of weapon fire that would prove lethal to most other life forms. And even when injured to the point of seeming dead, they could regenerate. Species 8472 is only known to communicate telepathically in their default form, but did produce some sounds like shrieks, hisses and growls. They have the ability to preform mental contact with other telepathic species like the Occampas and the Vulcans. Species 8472 does not sleep. Now for species 8472's culture. Since they are the only inhabitants of fluidic space, they are very xenophobic, regarding all other life forms as impure and weak. When the Borg contaminated their realm, species 8472 made intentions to purge all life from the Milky Way. However, after some members of the species assumed human form, they gained new appreciation for them. Finally, for species 8472's technology. They use highly advanced organic technology with bioships composed of the same material as them, and because of this they both have the same resistance and vulnerability to the modified nanoprobes. 8 bioships working with an energy-focusing ship would have enough power to destroy an entire planet. Species 8472 also had highly advanced genetic engineering techniques which allowed them to look like other life forms. This was done through periodic isomorphic injections, but it could be revealed with only one microcellular scan. So that's species 8472 from Star Trek explained. I hoped you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video. Bye bye.